Hey everyone, welcome back. I am Superstar Director Becca Levie with Scentsy Family Fragrance Company, and this is day 19 of our 30-day Excuse Busters Challenge. Once again, it's Monday, drove up to the big city. So I have to tell you that this is quite a commitment to leave the lovely cabin, to come up here Monday through Friday, and basically I get here Monday afternoon and then I leave Friday afternoon to go back to the cabin for the weekend. And why am I doing this? Because I love this business, I love this industry, and I love seeing what we can totally make happen if we'll just be willing to bust through the excuses. So today I got a late start. I mean, I had so many excuses, you guys, that I so thought there is no way that I am going to get lottery tickets filled out today, that I'm going to get to make new contacts. Now, I've worked on my Scentsy business in other ways, and I stopped and talked to a second-generation director and did some strategy planning with them, and I dropped off an order, and I stopped and picked up a check for another order, and I mean, I did lots of things, but this challenge is about getting new contacts to follow up with. And today also I did a video about the what does dating practices have to do with becoming a successful Scentsy consultant. So if you haven't watched that, I hope that you will, because it is frustrating because we tend to think, hey, I met you at the store, I gave you a sample, I've known you for like 2 whole minutes, and so don't you want to get married and join my team and, have Scentsy in every room of your house? Because we know what it's all about and we know what it's like to have all of that, but they don't. So I really address that so that you don't get discouraged when you come home with your lottery tickets and you start making your first follow-ups and nothing happens, because like I explained in that other video that I hope you will go and watch, that it's a process that we have to go through. So I wanted to share with you like some of my excuses. So I'm thinking, again, I'm not gonna do this. Oh, I love having to be accountable to these videos, even if no one else watched them but myself. Knowing that I have made this commitment and that I need to keep it for 30 days is important to me. And if I didn't have this commitment, and really, really so many of you that I just love hearing your excuse busting moments daily in what you're doing, that are saying, hey, where's the next video? So I love you guys for that, because you are holding me accountable. So today I'm thinking, okay, 1 day a week, I take basically a day and a half, sometimes 2 off the weekend. And then it seems like 1 day a week, no matter what I do, I'm not getting any lottery tickets filled out. But the rest of the week, we seem to be getting about 20 new contacts. But to come to you and start the week off with nothing new to share, I was thinking, oh, can I do that? But because of that, I didn't want to come to you and say that and give you a bunch of excuses. It made me be very bold. And I want to share with you about the 2 lottery tickets that I got today. So the first one, I had to stop and get gas. And it was there, in that little area that I'm from. So I didn't know the lady, but I knew her daughter, and so I was pretty sure that she had Scentsy. So I said to her, hey, do you have a Scentsy in your house? And she said, uh-huh. And I said, do you have a Scentsy consultant? And she said, no, actually I haven't bought for a very long time. And I said, well, everything is 10% off this month. Would you be interested in a catalog? And she said, yeah, I guess so. And I thought, hey, I've asked. If she doesn't want it, it's a small town. I don't want to really, seem pushy. So I said to her, you know what, you don't have to take my catalog. You don't. It's really okay. I just needed to be bold, and I just needed to ask. And she said that she really did want a catalog. And I said, well, then would you fill out my little slip so I can put you on my emailing list, my once-a-month newsletter? And she said, sure. And so I got her information. I'm like, oh my gosh, see? it works. You know, it works more times than it doesn't, but we have to ask. And as Joy, one of our fantastic team members, said today, every time I get a no, it just brings me closer to my yeses. Because remember, we only need 3 out of 10 to say yes to get some really powerful results in our business, as long as we continue to do this on a continual basis. So last but not least, then I had picked up a check, right, for an order. And I thought to myself, okay, well, I'm tired and I've got this 3+ hour drive ahead of me. Then I thought I should go to the bank and cash it. And then I thought I should get out of my car, but I really don't want to do that. Plus I have Maddie with me, you know, my little Yorkie. And so as I drove there, I'm thinking, no, I really would like to go for one more yes today, one more lottery ticket. And so what I really need to do is I need to get out of this car and go in. So I went all in. I mean, I have my I Choose Scentsy shirt on, and I had my Need Scentsy button. Right now it's hanging on my car mirror. Plus I had underneath that, I had the Scentsy bar on the lanyard as well. So I had that. I had Maddie in one arm, and then I had my big Scentsy bag stuffed with my samples and catalogs and lottery tickets, and I took a set of mini testers because, once again, I was pretty sure that enough people in this office knew about Scentsy, and if they didn't, the other ones would tell them about it. And that I should be able to plant a mini tester pouch basket party in this office. So I went in, and it was a very long line, and I didn't recognize any of the tellers at all. And so I'm going through line, and I'm just telling myself, look, just be bold, be bold. Do you want to come back and report nothing, or do you want to say that you gave it your best? So I said, okay. So I finally get up to the teller window, and she says, hey, aren't you the lady that has that lip balm and skincare company out in Joseph? And I said, yeah, that's me. I'm surprised that that's how she knew me. She didn't know me as a Scentsy lady. And I said, yeah, that is me. And she said, I think a long time ago my mom worked for you. And she told me her name, and I said, oh, she did. She did work for us. She was awesome. And then so she cashed my check, and then I said, hey, do you use Scentsy? And she said, I do. And I said, do you know that this month the whole catalog is 10% off? And she said, really, do you have a catalog? And I said, I do. Then I pulled out my mini testers, and I said to her, why don't you take all of these testers and you all smell them and go ahead, and if you guys gather some orders, somebody's going to get some free and half price product. She said, okay, I can't wait to smell these. And then I said, hey, will you fill out my slip because I need to keep track of what I'm doing? And she did. She gave me all of her information. So I'm going to text her here in a little while and say, you know, thank you for letting me share my Scentsy business with you. You know, that was really awesome. So there's my day. Then I drove up here and got to Courtney's apartment, ran up 4 flights of stairs with my first load of mini, because I am like a bag lady. I carry way too much stuff with me. And I was starving, so this could be my last video. My daughter and I, we have this addiction to ranch dressing, and so we make homemade ranch dip all the time, and on her counter was some ranch dressing and some chips, and I said, oh boy. And so I just delved into that, and then I got to thinking, how long has this been on her counter? Hopefully not very long, right? She just barely left to go to her other job. So I text her and I say, hey, Court, how long has that dip been on your counter? She said, don't eat it, it's bad. I'm like, okay, well, too late, I already did. So I took a bunch of colloidal silver and said a prayer, and so hopefully that I will be here tomorrow to share with you day 20. And I hope you're doing this, because what does it take? 21 days to develop a new habit. So hopefully you are following along and you are going out there, you are busting through excuses, you know what you want. You are listening to videos and things that help you know how big this industry is, what a fabulous profession it is, and that the sky is the limit. The only person who limits us is ourselves. So go out there and be an excuse buster. Please take the time to post below here, subscribe to my channel, share this video so that we can all just really be out there going, hey, we're all human. All right, so let's go out singing our favorite song. I'm an excuse buster. Yeah, I'm an excuse buster. Are you?